Hi, I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and in this video I'm going to show you how to put together this skunk applique pattern. So this is one block in the Woodland Critters applique pattern, so that's a larger quilt pattern that includes a lot of different animals, but the skunk is also available as a standalone, so you can buy just the skunk pattern if you really just want just a whole quilt full of skunks. That would be awesome. Both of those are available at shinyhappyworld.com. Here's how to make it. All right, time to put together this cute skunk. So this is the video showing how to do it if you have a light box. So very quickly, my setup is light box with the brightness turned all the way up, my placement guide, and then a clear silicone mat. I've got all of the pieces prepped and ready to go, except for one step. So since you have a light box, you don't need to worry about transferring any of these dotted lines on the back side of the fabric. What you do need to transfer though are the stitching lines. And then for the skunk, that is the mouth and the eyelashes. I'm gonna leave the eyelashes off of this one actually because I've done another version that has the eyelashes and I wanted to be able to show you both ways, but I do need to transfer that mouth. So I'm going to flip it over and lay it down on the light box. And I'm not sure if you can see this, I can see it, the line coming through there. And I'm just going to transfer that, just trace right over the line using a fine point Sharpie. It's a permanent Sharpie and that's okay because I'm going to stitch over that line with black thread. So black thread over the black line is never going to show. All right, now let's put her together. So we're going to start with piece number 1 because if you're using a light box, those numbers tell you what piece is what and also in what order to lay them down. So we're going to start with the tail, the black part of the tail, and then number 2 is the white stripe down the tail. Now if you're having trouble seeing the lines through the darker fabric, just push it down so it makes contact with the light box, actual physical contact. When all those layers are physically touching each other, the lines show through a lot better. So the tip of this goes right up into the tip of the tail there. I can just see that line. Okay, perfect. All right, now we're going to do some ears. Ear number 3 goes on this side. And number 4 goes on the other side of the head. Now we'll lay down the body pieces, the shoulders, number 5. And number 6 is the white belly. And again, I'm having to push down so I can see through that dark black fabric. Number 7 is the face. I had fun choosing lots of different black on, like very dark gray on black fabrics to use. So I would get lots of different fabric textures in there, but still have it read black. So number 8 is the white stripe on the forehead, which again, I also did 3 different light gray on white prints. There we go. Now 9 and 10 are the eyes. They are interchangeable. It doesn't matter which one goes where, because they are identical ovals. There was number 10. And then 11 is the nose, which is going to cover up the end of that stripe. And you do want to double check and make sure when you get that the bottom of the nose, the point at the bottom of the nose is really pointing to that downstroke there. That's going to give you a really nice look. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Sorry, I bumped the forehead stripe at some point. All right. Now I'm going to lift up my silicone mat, carry it over to my ironing board and fuse all those pieces in place right on top of the silicone mat. Let them cool. then peel them off. It works, then it is like one big iron-on patch. Put it on your block, fuse it in place again, and then do all of the outline stitching, and then I will bring it back here and show you the finished version and also show you another version with different fabrics and also eyelashes. Here's the finished skunk. All of the outline stitching is done, and I've added some catch lights to her eyes, just a little dot of white fabric paint, and there's a link in the pattern to a video showing you how to do that. But I also wanted to show you a couple of other different color options that I did. So this one is the sample that you'll see on the cover of the Woodland Critters applique pattern. So all of the background blocks in that sample use different fabrics from the avocado blenders collection that I have in my Spoonflower shop, and all of the animals use realistic animal colors from the Animal Kingdom blenders collection. So that is the one that you see on the cover of the Woodland Critters quilt pattern, but I have another version. So like the first one, the skunk herself is in realistic colors, but the background block is a soft pastel. This is one of the solids, one of the quilt blocks. It's a solid color just with the quilting lines already printed on it from the Farmer's Market collection. And I did one more version, total fantasy version. So this is for a quilt that I'm working on where all of the background blocks are from the Animal Kingdom collection. So instead of the animals being realistic colors and the background being a bright color, the background is neutral animal colors, and the animals are all from the Farmer's Market blenders collection, and each animal is monochromatic, so different shades of the same color. I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and this is the skunk pattern.